Peary with two Bears, got it up for D'Amico, left wing. Taken along the near board, stripped by Russell. Centering pass to Blanket in front, and Cairns, he scores! Paul Cairns, his second goal of the series, his second power play goal in 2 games, and RPI takes a 1-0 lead.
Big play there for RPI. They were about to draw another penalty on Brown as D'Amico got tripped up coming up along the boards, makes a pass from his stomach, hits it with the shaft of his stick to the front. Cairns just sticks the blade of the stick out there and chipped it up over Clementi's shoulder. They don't need to be pretty to be goals. They just need to go into the net. And for Paul Cairns, good hustle, driving the net. Jerry D'Amico, good sense of awareness there to play that puck off. I mean, hey, you're playing basically when you got an offsides coming up against a defense in football. You got a free play, go for it. And that time pays off for Cairns as he gets the goal.
McMonagle, as the penalty expires on McMonagle. Taken the other way by Zolnichuk. Down the right wing, 2-on-1 pass in front, and they score. McMonagle and Volpatti fed him in front. And Volpatti pounds it home, and that ties this game up at 1.
And for RPI, a bad attempt at a glove down there by Paul Cairns as a defenseman tried to jump up on the play to pick off the man. Didn't hit his player, and instead the Brown player ends up taking off back down the ice, leaving it Volpatti with one defenseman down. Defenseman trying to do his job, take away the pass, lays down a perfect floater pass right over Peter Mirth and right under the stick of Aaron Volpatti to tie the game up at 1.
So Brown answers back and far side ahead with Vanderlyn. Then Cullen gets free on the far boards. Sharp angle towards the net. Will take it behind the cage. Looking for someone open. Gets an angle shot. And he scores! Patty Cullen scores! His first goal of 2010. And it's a big one. RPI takes a 2-1 lead.
Great job there by Patty Cullen to both get Vanderlyn off his balance and get around him to get by him. So that's one defenseman out of the play. Alex Goulet and Josh Rabani both take residence up on each side of the post in front of Mike Clementi. All Patty Cullen has to do is loop around behind the net, and he's got a lot of room to shoot because everybody's preoccupied with the two guys parking next to the goaltender. Cullen, we've seen has got a great shot. He just doesn't get to show it off. Hasn't been able to show it off much this year. Great shot, though, to put it over Clementi's shoulder.
Control. Down the right wing, Bovino into the RPI zone. Waiting at the point is Zayers. I'm not sure if he was trying to go off or he wants to do, and he is going off. Taken by Peary the other way, 2-on-1. Peary winds up, hard shot, and he scores! Brandon Peary falls down in celebration, but that doesn't matter. RPI has a 3-1 lead. That's what matters.
What a horrible line change there by Brown as they got confused. They didn't want to get pinched with too many men on the ice. So about 3 guys went off, and nobody knew who was coming back on the ice. So Brandon Peary says, well, forget it. I'm going the other way. Peary gets in behind the defenseman. The one defenseman back for Brown slashed him. We were going to have a penalty call coming up on Brown. But Peary, we've seen how good his shot is. And when he's all alone like that, he's going to pick a corner, and he's going to make a shot like that with nobody in his face. And he just ripped it over the corner, rattled it off the back corner of the net, pinged it off the crossbar in the front. Just an awesome shot by Brandon Peary.
Hand cover up, picked up by his own teammate in Crowley. Played off the near boards, kept in Bergen in front, deflected by Cairns. D'Amico, backhand shot, blocked away by Clemente. In front, Cairns goes to Polachek, and he scores! It's a power play goal. Chase Polachek picks it up, his 26th goal of the year, and RPI takes a 4-1 lead.
Finally, RPI is able to get the Brown players scattered around to their own end, thanks to great offensive pressure. Getting Mike Clementi bouncing around in his net. Brown defenseman not able to get control of that puck. Starts off with Paul Cairns behind the net. Misses the pass in front. Hits it. Gets a rebound in front. Bounced off him right to Chase Polachek at the far post. That's about as academic as it gets. He missed one before. He's not going to miss that one.
And now a timeout taken by Brown to try to stop the bleeding. As RPI has a 4-1 lead, and this is where they expected themselves to be at this point. And for the first time in 6 years, RPI wins a home playoff game. They beat the Bears by a score of 4-1 tonight. Even the series up, and they force a game 3, and that will take place tomorrow night. An all-around solid effort for the Engineers, and they come away with the win.
Textbook game. Absolute textbook game here for RPI. They were able to bounce back after a bad loss last night, come back here tonight and do exactly what they wanted to do to Brown all along. Come out, pressure them, hit them, body up on them, soften them up a little bit. And this is where the point where we said that Brown's basically rolling with a 2.5-line team. Now it comes down to tomorrow night. 3-game weekend. ECAC teams don't play 3-game weekends ever until it's playoff time. So now, maybe now some of that It's like, for Brown, this was the game they wanted to win. They wanted to wrap it up tonight, get home, get things taken care of. But now they got to play a third game. They got beat up a little bit here tonight by RPI. RPI laid the body. They outskilled them, they outshot them, and they outsmarted them all game. I mean, this is as close to a perfect game as RPI could hope to play here tonight.